So today I want to talk about color mixing. If you're new to painting and you're in a store, an art store, it's a little overwhelming, all the different colors and supplies. I'm using acrylic because it's water-based. I can easily wash out my brushes in the water. Oil, you have to get turpentine or turpenoid, something like that. I think this is a great starter paint, watercolor or acrylic. It's great for starting. And you will need 3 colors to start, the 3 primary colors: yellow, red, and blue. I also added some white, and you'll probably want some black also. So, you can probably guess what's going to happen if I take a little bit of yellow, and I take a little bit of my red, and then I put them together. Did you guess? It's orange. You can probably also guess, I'm going to try a palette knife now, what happens when I put a little bit of yellow and a little bit of blue. Green. Now this one, a lot of students miss. They really can't fathom what's going to happen when I mix red and blue. It's a very dark purple, which is why I have that white. I'm going to throw that in. And now you can really see that it's purple. So primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. And these new ones that we've made are called secondary colors. We've got purple, orange, and green. Now there's a third category, which is tertiary colors. So that would be something in between any of these colors. So it'd be more of a red-orange or a yellow-orange. It would be more of a green-yellow or a blue-green or even a blue-purple or a red-purple in between. But you really do need to start with those first 3 colors. So one way you can put your color mixing into practice is by making a nice landscape. I'm going to do a sunset here that begins with yellow, always painting side to side, side to side. And then I'm going to switch to red. And if I use enough paint, they'll mix beautifully together to make an orange in between. Now you could just as easily do this with a blue to purple or a blue to green. You can do a bunch of these and then later add trees, mountains, whatever you want. Now I'm going to start to let the red and yellow mix together. All I have to do is keep painting side to side, side to side, and let the orange mix. Be careful not to take the red too far down, as it is a stronger color and it will overtake the scene easily. I'm actually using 2 different brushes. So here I take my yellow brush and sort of blend the red back up. Now you could leave this exactly the way it is, it's beautiful, but I'm going to add a little blue at the top to make a very dark purple, so it really feels like I'm making the sunset. Just keep blending until the whole scene feels very soft and faded. Now I'm going to switch to black to draw some scenery in the front. I like to start with the ground. This can be a straight line. This could be a cliff, very bumpy, very mountainous, whatever you like. And if I had let that yellow dry a little bit, this would be easier, but the black is strong and it will overtake the yellow. One line up starts my trunk of my tree, and some little scribbly dashes side to side make the branches. So this is a silhouette, it's very easy, everything will be in black. But remember that the branches at the top are kind of tiny, and then they get larger and longer as they head down to the bottom of the tree. Try to let it stay scribbly and wild. So I'm adding another little tree, and I'll do one more on the other side to balance it out. One line up, and little scribbles side to side. So easy, so cool. So here we have our color wheel, which helps us remember how all the colors mix and how to make things. And you can see that we have our primary colors, our blue, our yellow, and our red, and everything in between. And I just wanted to mention briefly, we didn't go into what happens when you start mixing colors across the wheel, but basically the colors cancel each other out. So take two opposites like our red and our green here. If you mix them in the right amounts, red and green will become nothing. It'll become a gray, basically. They cancel each other out, which is really useful if you want to tone down a color and make it a little more realistic. I did also want to mention that sometimes when you go to buy red, it's not a true red. And that's going to be a problem when you go to make the purples and it turns out really yucky looking. So I have an example here of two reds. This one would be a true red, and this does make purple. And this one has, even though it just says it's red, it has a little bit of yellow in it. So if you ever see a red that even looks a little bit orange, avoid it, because you can't make purple out of this. It sort of dulls down all your purples to a really yucky color. And if you have a little more money to spend on colors, I do recommend that you go with a really pretty magenta. That'll make some gorgeous pinks and some gorgeous purples. And then a teal. When you buy it out of the bottle, it's just so much brighter and so much cleaner than if you mix it for some reason. So I hope that helped you if you're buying paints or if you just wanted to learn how to mix paints. Thanks for watching.